Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekend edition of Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be your general energy weekend. Wow. This is this is going to be your general energy reading for the weekend of Friday, July 17th through Sunday, July 19th. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. And so just because this reading is dated for the weekend of the 17th through the 19th of July, that doesn't mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that is the message for you in that moment. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So as you can see, I fixed my necklace, and I'm gonna be very honest with you all. Thank you all so much for the suggestions on how to fix it and all that. But I swear, I finished morning coffee yesterday. I finished filming morning coffee yesterday, and I let my phone do its whole thing and like uploading and all that. And then I went back and I sat down on my bed and I was like, all right, I'm gonna figure this out. And I sure did. Within like 10 minutes of finishing morning coffee, I figured it out. It was fine. Lord, y'all, I am so dramatic. I am all kinds of extra. But you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. you know? But anyway, so everything worked out well there. Okay, so before we get started today, I want to make a little bit of an announcement. So I am going to be diving into the the August monthly readings starting this coming Monday. So that means that I need to take a pause on personal readings. Because the monthly readings do take a lot. They take a lot of work, which is fine. And I'm going to do it over a number of days. And I want to get started on it now so that I'm able to get them out to you guys by at least the 1st of August. Also, my workload in terms of that is going to be a little extra because I am adding Ophiuchus to the situation. However, Ophiuchus is going to be strictly on Patreon, yeah? So if you want to get in on the Ophiuchus reading, go ahead and follow me on Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Carolyn, I want to answer your question because Carolyn mentioned the cusp readings. I would love to dive into the cusp readings right now. However, that's a little more extra. And actually, this is not just for Carolyn. This is for anyone else that really did appreciate the cusp readings. And that's why I want to say this, because there were quite a few of you that really resonated with those, and that's great. But right now, my plate is so full with all kinds of work between, the channel and then the other stuff that I'm doing because I'm working with my landlord right now. I have a lot on my plate right now. So unfortunately, I can't really do the cusp readings right now. And I'm not sure if I want to put the cusp readings on YouTube or put them on Patreon. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I could do the cusp readings the same. I could do, I wouldn't be doing love for that one, just the general reading, but I could do like the first half of the reading here on YouTube, and then with that $5 Spirit Monthly Spirit Monthly Part 2 tier on my Patreon account, I could do that. Okay, but but don't quote me on that. I don't know yet. I'm sorry, guys. I really just don't have the capacity to dive into the cusp readings right now because I have so much on my plate. But for anybody that was wondering if I was going to do that again, I haven't abandoned you. I haven't purposefully left those out. I just don't have the time right now. So once I've been here for like a month and a half already. That's crazy. But okay, so what I say that to say, once everything really settles down and it's not so crazy, then I will dive back into those. And by the way, I've been here for a month and a half already. What the fuck? Where the hell did the time go? That's so cool. I love it here, you guys. I just love it. Okay, so anyway, I think that's all I have for today. So why don't we just get started and dive into this reading and see what we have for the weekend, yes? Cool. All right, everyone. Here we go. Where's my big... Oh, Erin has my crystals too. So, oh wait, so okay, so we went to, it's okay, she can keep them actually. She could really use them. We went to the waterfall yesterday, and it was gorgeous, you guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures. I'm not a picture taker. I don't really do all that. Like, I'm not sitting there trying to, especially like around the waterfall, like there was a shit ton of water everywhere. I put my phone in Erin's bag, and I was like, you know what? Can you just like keep this for me? I'm not trying to. But it was beautiful. It was such a good day yesterday. I'm so glad we had a chance to go. And for those of you that follow me on Instagram and you saw that my story, you might be able to catch it. I think it was around like noon-ish, maybe a little closer to 1 o'clock when I actually posted this. So as of like today, the 17th of July, the 17th of July, it's probably only going to be available until like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But the first story that I posted yesterday was of this absolute torrential downpour that happened. And that was at the waterfall. We had sat down for lunch. We had finished finished everything. We sat down to lunch, and we saw this storm coming as we were sitting there, and the lightning was going off all around us. And we were like, "Oh shit!" It was a good thing we did this at the right time, right? And then all of a sudden, it just like a deluge. Wow, it was crazy. But so if you watched that, and you were wondering where I was, that's the waterfall, and I don't remember the name of it. It starts with a G. Anyway, it was gorgeous, honey. Oh my god, it was. I love this island. Okay, all right. Okay. Now we can get started. Let's do it. Okay. But oh, that's what I was saying. So I brought some crystals with me just because. And so I put them all in Erin's bag, and she still has them. But I'm hearing it's okay because she needs them. That's fine. She can have them. I will gladly donate my crystals to her. Ooh. Okay, wait. Let me pause for a second. Okay. Sorry, I had to blow my nose because morning allergies. All right, here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our weekend of July 17th through the 19th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, guys. Oh. That's better. I cracked myself up. All right, guys. So, 5 shuffles here. All right. 1. Now, I did see pink for the collective as I was connecting. And no, it's not just because I'm wearing a pink shirt. It's because it's a deep pink that I saw. This is 2. And that's the color of unconditional love. Okay, it's a color that I often associate with the fact when Spirit is just showering unconditional rain on me, unconditional love all over us. But honestly, I feel like it's more than just unconditional love from the universe. I feel like there's some like love energies in the air today. This is 3. No, this is see now. As soon as I said that, y'all tripped up. Come on now, don't do that to yourselves. This is yeah. Oh shit. Okay, so there's a card that wants to be seen. As soon as I said there are love energies in the air, there was some of y'all that were like, "What? I don't know about all that." Yeah, Queen of Swords. I see y'all asses. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, boo. It's all right. It's all right. You can just think of the unconditional love from the universe, honey. You don't gotta get it. You don't have to have an aneurysm just because we're talking about love here, okay? All right, this is 3. There we go. That's better. But look, for some of you, the universe is trying to shower you in abundance. The universe is trying to shower you in unconditional love. The divine is trying to shower you in all these things, but you keep knocking yourselves out of the flow. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of this? There's no need to be afraid of this. I'm hearing some of you need to learn to love yourselves enough to let this unconditional love in. Okay, we'll get there. 4. Y'all tripping up. And I notice what I'm saying is, with you guys are tripping up here while I'm shuffling the cards, is because the cards aren't really coming together. And I can only imagine, at this point, it has something to do with the energy that I'm trying to channel, and there are some discrepancies in there. And it's like, right, Spirit's saying, no, Eric, it's not just the way you're shuffling, it's the energies that you're channeling. So, okay, so we've got some discrepancies in here. Oh, shit. That was 3, right? This is 4? Oh, well. If we end up having six shuffles, we end up having 6 shuffles. I don't care. It's fine. The universe said. Okay, and this is 5. I lose count all the time, but it's because I keep talking. Well, whatever. What are you here for if you don't want to hear me talk? Oh, okay. Not to say that y'all are just here to hear me talk. Obviously, I'm reading energies for you, but like, if you don't like to listen to me talk, then you probably shouldn't be on this channel. Just saying. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say. All right, here we go. The Spirit just said love talk. All right, we're talking love today, I guess. What's going on with y'all? Oh. Okay. Okay. Spirit is screaming at me to put this stack of cards back in. So that's what I'm going to do. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. Someone is passionate, someone is feisty, someone is fiery. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the 8 of Wands. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the 6 of Swords. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. Passionate, fiery, knows what he wants. And I saw this 8 of Wands here. It was the top of a stack that fell out face up. That stack that I just read to you. And immediately when I saw the 8 of Wands, I thought of communication. I feel like there could be some sort of communication to come in. I feel like this King of Wands energy. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, okay. I feel like this King of Wands energy could be someone that is watching someone else intently. It could very well be you. Whatever this is for you, maybe, and even though we're talking about love here today, love could also still be connected to your career. It could be, oh God, my neck. I need to get some better pillows. It could be, sidebar. It could be that, I just want to clear this up. Love and career readings can often blend together, because the extent to which you pursue your career, or what makes you happy, what makes you content, what really drives you, is only accessible to you by the extent to which you love yourself. You appreciate yourself. You hold respect for yourself, right? So often, love and career readings can like blend together. And what I'm feeling like for some of you here is this absolutely does have to do with career. This absolutely does have to do with your business, or what it is you ultimately wanting to do here. I'm also getting, this is the 10 of Pentacles. Also with this 10 of Pentacles, I feel like there is a family aspect to this. Some of you could be working on building a life for your family, or building a career for your family, or building a home for your family in some way, whether that's physically or just like spiritually or figuratively, you know what I mean? The Ten of Pentacles also talks about being in something for the long haul. It talks about a steady progress. It talks about working over time consistently towards something. And it can also represent the payoff. I don't necessarily believe that we're at the payoff state yet with this Ten of Pentacles, but you're well on your way there, is what Spirit is saying. And so with this King of Wands energy, this either could be you seeing exactly what it is that you want, or knowing what you want to work towards in the future, or what you want to experience in the future, and what you're trying to work towards now. And so this is you being in the space of being inspired and working toward, being inspired and working towards it. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, okay? Let's talk about what's at the bottom of the deck underneath the King of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Page of Swords. For some of you who are resonating with this, I think Spirit just told me I went a little too far on that. But I wanted to mention that because I don't want you to get too caught up. You know what? No, I have to say it now because I brought it up. I opened up the can of worms. I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. Okay, but I mentioned at one point I feel like this could be an individual that's watching someone intently. And it could very well be you. I mean, if we're talking romance at this point, y'all could probably be watching each other intently. But a marriage is coming. Some sort of engagement is coming because you have the Page of Pentacles and you have the Tower. The Page of Pentacles can be an offer. The Tower can be a sudden change. And I tend to know when things really are true or resonating because my body will react to certain things that I and my body's reacting to that. So it's a good thing. So, okay, cool. But let's continue here. So we have on the table, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands, and this is what I want to talk about here. So I feel like there is some sort of communication that's coming that needs to happen. But I also feel like if this is something that's just career for you, I feel like, yes, you could be communicating, but also I feel like the air is very clear. Eight of Wands. The space is very clear for you to take up whatever this inspiration of the Ace of Wands is. And that's mainly because you have worked towards leaving the past behind, moving from rough waters to calmer waters. You really have changed your destiny and released yourself from a bunch of karma with the Wheel of Fortune by moving on in some way. Some of us, it's because we've physically moved. Like, yeah, that's what I did. I moved from Brooklyn to Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? And that cleared up my energetic space to have an immense amount of blessings come into my life. And Spirit keeps saying to me, oh, we're not done with you yet. I'm like, Jesus Christ, okay. Bring it on, Spirit. Like, I'm so incredibly grateful. But see, here's the thing about it. With this Ten of Pentacles, I guess maybe I could speak for myself in this situation, but it feels like it's part of the collective energy, so I'm definitely going to say it. But with this Ten of Pentacles, there is a level of consistency involved, of you consistently working towards your goals, taking action when you know you need to. King of Wands. The King of Wands is an individual that sees what he wants, but doesn't necessarily rush after it. He waits for the right time to strike. He watches intently. He watches like a fucking hawk, okay? King of Wands, Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the sentry. The Page of Swords is the spy. This Page of Swords is the individual that the King and the Queen of Swords send out to go gather the information, right? Well, with this, like, very much, I mean, and you don't need the Page of Swords to really, to describe the King of Wands like this, but it's here, so I'm gonna say it. You have been keeping your eyes peeled, honey, and you've just been, every moment that you get the right moment to take another step, you take it, and that's perfect. That's exactly what's keeping you in this alignment. Ace of Wands, but also Eight of Wands. It's keeping the air clear. It's keeping the momentum going. It's keeping the rush of energy flowing, right? That would be that consistency that we're talking about here with the 10 of Pentacles. But that also is an energy of you. There is an energy of you having left the past behind, moved away from rough waters to calmer waters, 6 of Swords. And now that is completely changing your destiny and completely changing your karma. And I am a person that does not think destiny is anything that is out of your control. It's actually quite the contrary from what I believe it to be. Your destiny is what it is, absolutely 100% within your control, but it has everything to do with the actions that you speak, the actions that you take, the words that you speak, the beliefs that you hold, all that kind of stuff. It has everything to do with what you are physically putting into motion in your life. That is what creates your destiny. And that is why you absolutely have full control over it. And that is why I say, when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is going to spin no matter what, right? The earth is going to spin no matter what. The earth is going to rotate around the sun no matter what. Life is going to go on. But the only thing you can control is your position, your alignment in terms of what is happening around you. Yes? Makes sense? Okay, there's nothing more I want to say about that. There are a number of other cards here that are face down. So let's look at these. First one we have, the 6 of Wands. And the feeling that I get from this 6 of Wands is someone is riding in all kinds of confident and victorious. This absolutely could be you. If we're talking about love here, this could be a mate. This could be this King of Wands that's inspired. Now, the King of Wands doesn't have to be a man. It can be a woman. Don't worry about it. We are gender neutral on my channel, okay? We're just talking about energy. And the King of Wands represents confidence, self-assuredness, seeing what it is that you want and going after it, right? And not letting anybody tell you you can't, okay? But this could very well be this this King of Wands that's inspired here and wants to say something, wants to bring a message to you, something like that, okay? But it very well could be you. Riding forward, feeling victorious, feeling strong, feeling confident, feeling like you've really accomplished something. And actually, I feel like with this 6 of Wands, this is an energy of, regardless of what we're just talking about here, this is an energy of you feeling confident enough to want to continue forward, okay? Especially if we're talking about business. I'm picking up on that very clearly. If it's like business or career or some sort of passion project, some sort of creative project that really, really, really resonates with you. And at this point, it kind of feels like this resonates with you so much that you're like, oh my God, why have I never done this before? Like, why is this only the first time I'm pursuing this, or I'm taking this sort of action, or I'm going in this direction? Yo, good on you, man. Keep going, because that feels great. I mean, just the little tidbit I'm feeling just to channel it and give you the message, man, that feels amazing. You really absolutely have every right to feel confident and to feel good about yourself here, okay? So don't let anybody try and knock you off your high horse. You're on that high horse because you worked your ass off. Woo! You worked your ass off to get there. Ain't nobody gonna stop you now. Ain't nobody gonna take that from you now, okay? All right, we have 4 more cards here. Spirit is telling me this is another person. This is not your energy. And I feel like if maybe we are talking about you or whomever is really resonating for this right now, maybe it's another person because this is the person that you were before. Okay, now that's something that I like to say in terms of like someone coming back into your life. They could be a brand new person. So if spirit's kind of tricky this way, right? They'll be channeling to us, oh, well, you've got someone brand new coming to you. Oh yeah, and then homeboy or homegirl shows up that was like from your past, but they're not the same person at all. They are completely different, right? Okay. I feel like this is the energy that you've grown out of, or someone here has grown out of. For others of you, you're not quite resonating with what we were talking about this King of Wands energy yet. So this is where you are. You're in the process of getting into this King of Wands energy and getting to this space that we were just talking about here before I got to these last 4 cards, okay? This is what you're growing out of, okay? But you have the 5 of Wands, Awakening, or the Hanged Man, the 3 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Give me just a second. I gotta blow my nose again. Hi. I blew my nose, but then there was one damn skaters, damn fucking skaters, flying around. So now I want to burn some Palo Santo, see if I can get it to, don't burn yourself, Eric, but I want to burn some Palo Santo. Just cause I want to like clear the space also, and hopefully that'll keep the mosquito away. Look, y'all, thank you for all the suggestions, but I live in Puerto Rico. I mean, I have my own precautions that I'm taking, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so 5 of Wands, the Hanged Man, 3 of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. You guys, you're going through an awakening. Somebody here is going through an awakening, and I really do feel like for a lot of you, you know, this was the person that you were before, so don't worry so much about this message, this part of the message. What I do want to say is, for those of you that are not quite in this King of Wands energy yet, I want to talk to you for a second, because this is what this is meant for you, okay? You're going through the awakening process. You're going through a process of gaining a change in perspective here, but I really do kind of feel like you're fighting it a little bit with the 5 of Wands. There's still a little bit of an ego battle. What I want to say here is you're really going to have to surrender, and that's the energy of the Hanged Man, or in this case, it's the Awakening card. The Hanged Man is a depiction of Odin. I don't know the full story, but it's the depiction of Odin, who hangs himself from the tree of life, I believe, in order to gain a new perspective. Now, he hangs himself by his foot, which is why he's positioned like this. So it's not like he's trying to kill himself, no. But he hangs, he inconveniences himself. He puts himself in an awkward position, and it's basically like, I guess the way I want to say it right now, and maybe this is a good way to say it, but for you guys, this is the part of the message that needs to be heard. It's like you're putting yourself in an awkward position in order to go through some sort of ego death. 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is an energy of differing of opinion, yes, but it can also represent inner conflict. And the 5 of Wands, if the 5 of Wands is anything, it's an ego battle. Okay, straight up and down, no matter how you want to spin it, no matter how vicious or not vicious it gets, no matter how narcissistic it may get, it is always an ego battle. It's a pissing contest, right? Okay, so you are in the process, or whomever this part of the reading is for, are in the process of going through a bit of an ego death. Now, I understand fully why this might be super, super challenging for you. Because you have this with the 3 of Swords. And quite frankly, what I'm feeling about this ego battle for you right now is your ego really stepping in and trying to protect you, because you've gone through some bullshit. 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is heartbreak, okay? Regardless of whether it's in love or anything else, it's heartbreak. It's things that just destroy you, okay? Your ego is trying to protect you. And what I feel like is happening specifically for some of you is that you are in the process of letting go a lot of these strong defenses. It's like your higher self is trying to convince you to release your hold, or release the control that you want to have over everything. And I understand why you might want to be so in control, because of the pain you've experienced, because of the heartbreak that you've experienced, because of the trouble that you've experienced. It's okay. Finally, you have that with the Knight of Pentacles. It's okay. It's a process. It's a process. All right? You just got to keep going. You got to get through it. But you have to surrender. You just have to surrender. And no, it's probably not going to make sense to your ego. No, you know what? Fuck that. It is not going to make sense to your ego. It isn't. But your higher self has a higher perspective on the situation that your ego can't see. And you have to remember that your ego is not meant to be driving this ship or driving the vehicle of your life. No, your heart drives. Your heart drives, not your ego. Your ego has been in the driver's seat for far too long. And it's time to relinquish that position, says Spirit. Okay? Okay, we're going to get into some clarification, but I'm already a half hour in. Good Lord, I'm already a half an hour in. So I have to start, a new file, so hold on. Okay. Golden Universal. All right, we're going to go with the Golden Universal Tarot here. And I'm going to, really quickly, I'm going to, we should be good. Really quickly, I'm going to, I'm going to clarify both of these. I'm going to start with the initial pile, and then you know what? No, I'm not going to, I'm going to start with, because what I was going to say is I'm going to start with the initial pile here of like the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. But nah, y'all are good. Y'all don't need any more clarification. But I hear you saying, yes, we do. Okay, well, I'm going to start with this pile first. Okay. Five of Wands, Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. And then after we'll see what other stuff we can get for all you other people over here on the good side, okay? Not to say that any one side is better than the other. I'm so sorry. Please don't take that the wrong way. Like, please don't take that the wrong way. I'm not saying one is better than the other. If you find yourself here, that's okay. That is a good thing, because basically you're in a process of awakening. So, okay. It's just a little more challenging at the moment. But trust me, if you find yourself on the other side of the situation, y'all went through this bullshit. All right? Don't even front like you didn't. Girl, bro, don't even front, okay? Y'all went through some shit too. Okay, fine. Honor that, please. That's some of this Six of Wands energy coming up. Being all like, yeah, I got it like that. You know, it's all good, blah, blah. Man, sit your ass down, please. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm going to give this 5 shuffles. Ooh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Stay with me here. 5 shuffles. 1. All right. 2. I cracked myself up. 3. 3. 4. And 5. Okay, let's see. Oh, all right, let's see, kids. Well, shit. Look at what is at the bottom of the deck. The Hanged Man. But the Hanged Man is in reverse. So, okay, if y'all saw yesterday's reading, you know that I had shuffled the cards all wonky. I don't like reversals. I don't like to keep reversals in my deck. If I free shuffle and they come out reversed, then I'll read it. But I don't like to have native reversals in my deck. I don't like to have reversals in my deck natively, meaning that they live in the deck reversed. No. So after morning coffee yesterday, I went through and I tried to flip all of them, but obviously I didn't do it sufficiently. But the Hanged Man is in reverse here. And that's significant because we're talking about this awakening. We're talking about this Hanged Man situation. And I do feel like that those of you that are in this situation here are resisting quite heavily. 5 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and now the Hanged Man is in reverse here. Reversals to me can be one of 3 things, mainly. Either it's a blockage, or it's a delay. 4 things: a blockage, a delay, a refusal to do something, a refusal to accept what the energy represents, or it means it's over, it's done with. Here, though, I feel like this is a reversal. This is a blockage or a refusal or resistance. There we go, resistance. And then even still underneath that is the King of Pentacles. The resistance is coming in because you guys are so well rooted in this state of being that it's really going to take some work, which is why we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Slow and steady progress, slow and steady wins the race. It's not something you can rush. And please don't feel like even with this message coming through, Spirit is trying to rush you in any way. No, honey, okay? But this is this is a challenge for you guys. All right, so that's fine. So let's see what else we can get here. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay. We're going to stop there. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is the overall energy at the bottom of the deck. And I really do feel like, especially with that King of Pentacles energy, the King of Pentacles is like the, like I was saying last week, the King of Pentacles is like that mountain that you really can't move. He's someone that's very well rooted in who he is, or very well established. It's a fixed energy. The King of Pentacles represents Taurus energy, and all y'all know how stubborn Taurans can be, right? Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I'm not trying to offend anybody. If you work with Western astrology or tropical astrology, I'm a Taurus. I don't really work with tropical astrology anymore. I really am trying to fit in. I'm really trying to like settle into that whole sidereal thing. Because in sidereal astrology, I'm an Aries. And let me tell you something, I'm a motherfucking Aries, okay? But anyway, so the Seven of Cups here as your overall energy is you dealing with the unknown. And I'm hearing not knowing how to handle it. There are so many different ways that things can work out. I mean, the universe is infinite, and for you to have to accept that, and for you to have to integrate with that right now is completely throwing you for a loop. Okay. However, the first card that came out for you is Justice, and when I saw Justice, I heard karma is playing out. Ooh, y'all. Y'all got some karmic debt to that's a fruit fly. Okay. Y'all got some karmic debt to handle, don't you? Yes, we do. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. That is okay. But see, look at this. But in terms of that karmic debt though, I'm not trying to say it's all that bad, because in terms of that karmic debt, all you really need to do is have the strength to open your eyes and stop denying, stop refusing that you have any involvement in this, and cut yourself free. Strength, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. There are some of you out here right now, and this is that ego battle that I'm picking up on. There are some of you out here right now that are straight up saying, this is not my fault. I had nothing to do with this. Y'all roped me into this shit. Honey, no. Now you know it is not that simple. You know full well that all relationships are a two-way street. You know full well that we create our own realities. Ain't nothing out there solely the problem of someone else. Look, your involvement in it could just be the fact that you allowed this shit to happen. You allowed these people into your life. You allowed this situation to progress to the point that it's at. And so now what? You ain't got nothing else to do but deal with the karma involved with it. Honey, somebody's got to have some balls and take responsibility, strength. You got to quiet that ego, boo-boo. You got to tell that ego to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up so that we can choose how to work this out. Two of Wands, Justice, Wheel of Fortune. Because it is, in fact, a choice. Everything is a choice. Now, there could be there could be so much popping off around you right now that it's just like it's coming up left, right, and center. Like all the shit's coming out of the woodwork right now, but that's fine. You can consider this a purging process. You need it. It needs to get done, okay? We've got more here. That all of this has now fallen face down. We have Queen of Wands, Chariot, Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Yes, you guys are in the process of getting to this King of Wands state. Okay? Now, here's the kicker. Because what you really need to do, y'all, if y'all really want to get here, all kinds of inspired and shit, if y'all really want to get here, yeah, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, if you want all this good coming at you, then what you are going to need to do is tell your ego to sit down and shut up so you can get into alignment. Queen of Wands, the Chariot, Seven of Wands. So you can get into alignment with it, with your best self. So you can get into alignment with what it is that would be you living your best life. Ten of Pentacles. And you need to not let anybody try and knock you. You gotta, yo, straight up and down. Don't you dare let anybody come in here and say you can't do something. Don't. Because it's not their life. And quite frankly, it ain't none of their business. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. I got my own shit to handle. I know my worth. I know what is right for me. And the moment that you align with that, the moment that you stop letting other people tell you what you can and cannot do, the moment that you really get yourself balanced and focused so that you can really move forward, you change your destiny, you bring justice into your life, and you get yourself a brand new opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But you have to do the work, and you have to surrender. You have to surrender to your higher self. You have to listen to the message that is coming through to you. You have to listen to the guidance that's coming through to you. Okay? All right, y'all. Look, I'm going to get a little bit for the other ones over here. Y'all don't need it, but I said I would. So I'm going to get, I'm all right. All right. I'll do it. Okay, that's enough. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me? The Six of Wands. All right, y'all. We know you got it good. You got it like that. You're victorious. You don't have to rub everybody's face in it. Damn, y'all. Okay, look. You have the Ten of Pentacles again. You have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Empress. What else do you want me to tell you? You got it like that. All right, fine. We proved it. You got it like that. Okay, fine. Can we move on here, please? All right, but let that be an example. For those of you that are still kind of struggling with getting into this King of Wands energy, getting into this victory, all right? Let that be an example. Oh. All right, I want to say this. Underneath the Six of Wands, okay, so for some of you that are like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why they got it so good? Why they so all up in here living their best life like that? Because they're not trying to deal with any bullshit. King of Swords, Five of Swords. They are telling it like it is. They are calling it like it is. They see it. They see the ego battle and the drama and the struggle for what it truly is. And no, this is not the Five of Wands. This is the Five of Swords. Because all that shit is just a lose-lose situation. So essentially, when you cut out this drama, this Five of Swords energy, this back and forth and allowing people to tell you what to do, you effectively make space for everything that you want. When you cut all that out, you make space for everything that you want to come in. But you have to do the work. Ten of Pentacles. You have to do the work. You have to be in it for the long haul. You can't cut no corners here. You can't cut no corners here. All right? All right, y'all. Cool. So let's close this out with some oracle guidance then. One last shuffle. I love you guys. Okay, here we go. Manifesta is at the bottom of the deck. I kind of see this card as like the Magician, but this talks about manifesting everything that it is you want. Oh, yes. Card number 49, the Infinite. Ooh, honey. And what's funny, card number 48, right before infinite, is surrender. We were talking about that. Okay, so let's read this one. The eternal life force, cycles of growth, rising from the ashes, many deaths and rebirths within one's life. You are so much more than your physical body. The beings of Lemuria are said to have lived for many hundreds of years. As they were only partially incarnated, their bodies were much lighter, less physically actualized, and less affected by aging. They were also aware of their infinite nature. The Lemurians were multidimensional beings and regularly traversed realms other than the physical, including the places before and after, quote, death. As we become aware that we are so much more than our physical bodies, we may experience a sense of the eternal. Thus, fear around death gives way to recognizing new beginnings, so we remember what is real and focus on what we wish for in this lifetime. And focus on what we wish for this life. Whatever we believe will happen when our bodies go back to the earth, we can live to the fullest while we are here in this incarnation. You may feel like you have led many lives and expressed different faces to the world. We can experience many mini deaths and rebirths as we allow outdated parts of ourselves to fall away. When we choose to align our lives with our spirit, we may find we experience more of these mini deaths. They can be daunting, but are fast-tracking our growth to prepare us for the shining new chapter that beckons. The divinatory meaning here is, this card of rebirth can appear after challenges that have required a level of surrender. You have arrived at a beginning. Revel in your newfound inner freedom. Blockages have fallen away. Doors are opening, and there are opportunities to step into. Stretch your wings and see how far they can reach. Rise from the ashes like a phoenix, born anew, ready for a new cycle of growth. Celebrate, honor the road that brought you here, and prepare to take flight with the tools you have gathered through your elevation process. Fucking right, y'all. Okay, so there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so very, very, very much. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee Monday morning. Yeah? Take care. Mwah. Bye.